A top 25 clash in the early season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. Welcome to Dowdy-Ficklen Stadium, home to the East Carolina Pirates. As we'll see, the number 11 team in the country, the South Florida Bulls, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the East Carolina Pirates. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Pirates will get this season underway as toe meets leather. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Looking to throw, it's Baker. Quickly out to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Let's talk for a second here about USF. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
He'll throw on third down. Grab near the marker. It's Porter. Slips one guy, and now he's loose. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. Looking to pass, it's Baker. Here's the heat. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock it down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
These are the plays as a defense that mean so much for so many reasons. Getting in the backfield, obviously getting the sack, so putting them a little bit behind the sticks, but also hitting that quarterback, making him think. That goes a long way in disrupting the quarterback's rhythm.
Blasted as he lets it go. Pulls it in. There he goes. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
We knew this offense wanted to come out here and let it rip through the air. This QB is in a beautiful rhythm early. Nice job with his footwork and his eyes, and he completes a big one there. Get this offense humming.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. All right, guys, big picture here. Let's talk some USA. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jim. Touchdown Bulls. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better.
And I think a lot of people probably expected to see that, right? They're playing on the road, and you know this is going to be a hostile environment, but they've got the better players, and we've seen that before. And there was no hesitation. Opening drive, they go right down the field, they score a touchdown, and they made a statement.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Leaves it with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, there was just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Gives it on the option. Creates a little room. Crosses the 30. Oh, he's got some space. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
Those outside runs, if they can get the edge like they do, great job by the right guard, right tackle, getting the edge. And now what does this do? This makes cornerbacks come up and tackle. Safeties.
Oh, a lot of space. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first inside the 37.
And we talked to the coaches coming in, right? Like, they knew they were going to see the option. But the speed is so much faster in the game, and the offense does a really good job getting it to the pitch man pretty quickly, making that read and making a play early in this football game.
Picks up the first down, still moving. Touchdown, Purple Pirates! Excellent pass by the back on the option. Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
He'll call for the fair catch here. Starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Baker. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and the first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
And the Bulls with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Man, and we're seeing the tight end used more and more in the passing game. You see him move him inside. You see him move him outside. You see him move him in the box to block people. So here they put him in the slot and just have a nice little pitch and catch session.
The Bulls need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Oh, he would have loved to pick up a few more yards on that return, but they've still got it at the 31.
3rd in Africa is extremely difficult. When I know it's a passing situation, I get to rush the passer and pin my ears back. I get to put more DBs on the field to drop back and really play pass coverage. You could tell the offense was trying to force it, trying to get that first down. Makes the big mistake.
Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick.
There he goes. shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He is going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Smith wants to throw. Here comes the heat. Looking for the score. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play. So first down here as they go back to work. Looking to throw on first down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Turning on the Jets. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Wonder if they'll be conservative on 1st and 10.
Great job, too, by the QB there. Holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the first down.
QBs and wide receivers spend all... season together, throwing the football in there. I mean, really developing that chemistry and timing. Understanding, I get man coverage, I'm throwing this to you right now.
It's a 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Right down the middle. Got him downfield. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
Well, they execute the in route. And how about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Looking to throw again. Bringing the heat. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
What a nice answer by this defense. You give up the big play, you respond right back, you get the sack, create some momentum for your side. Nice job by this defense staying with it.
They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw there.
And the Bulls are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Dropping back, it's Baker. Throws for the tight end. A strike downfield. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch.
I really like this offense staying aggressive. They were in field goal range, but nice job on 3rd down. Forget that. Let's go get the first down. Let's throw the football. Nice read, nice catch. Now set up with a 1st and goal situation.
The Bulls trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Moves around to clear up the vision. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, South Florida. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skill players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Fielded in the end zone. It's Williams. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. And he left that one short, trying to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Smith dropping the pass. Back open in the middle. All down, and they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. And the Pirates in the hurry-up.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
And if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Fires to the big fella.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. The Pirates in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Caught close to the marker. It's Montgomery. And they knock him down, but he got past the line of the game.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
The give on the option. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Rides to back on the option. The give. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. He now has 91 yards rushing in this first half, and he is making quite the impression in the opener. And the Pirates pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Quarterback will keep it. And this was just a low man wins battle right on the doorstep of the goal line, and the defense comes up with the stop. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Smith. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, ECU!
This has been a back-and-forth battle with a lot of football left to go. Really nice job executing on that rushing touchdown. If they get this extra point, this thing is all tied up.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. 25. To the air, it's Baker. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Unleashes one. Got his man. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking downfield on first down. Moves away as he feels pressure. Going to try to get it himself.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
They'll go to the air on second and short. Grab near the marker. It's Hilton. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Got room on the return.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Gets the back moving. Smith wants to throw. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. The Pirates come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Finding an escape route. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Waning seconds of the first half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. And the Bulls will line up to kick off and start the second half. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air on first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Thompson. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain.
And you don't see that often when you're running a screen and you're featuring your running back and setting it up, but you go elsewhere. And it's a nice job by the offense, nice job by the quarterback in particular, seeing the defense, saying, I can make a play somewhere else, and he goes and does it.
Back to pass on second down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
And I love the quarterback's accuracy. Hit him in stride, man. Hit him where he can catch the football and continue to run and do more damage after the catch like he did right there.
Quarterback making adjustments. Smith dropping to pass. Under fire. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
This offensive coordinator has got to find a way to slow down this defensive end in the 4-3 scheme. You might want to start thinking about double teaming him with a tight end, maybe using a running back on some chips to try to give your quarterback more time.
And the Pirates have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Fires to the tight end. Oh, ball's out! And this fumble will squirt out of bounds.
Well, they got a really nice drive going on offense. They're on their opponent's side of the field, but you're not going to come away with any points if you turn it over. They've got to do a better job of ball security. Very, very lucky that ball went out of bounds.
Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return, but that small change, they take over at the 43.
And we know turnover margin is a huge part of winning ball games. Interception number 2. His quarterback has to do a better job taking care of the football. Don't force it. Take the high completion percentage stuff. Don't always try to go for the big play.
They'll start this drive going to the air. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Yeah, and unfortunately, this guy's been beat like a drum. He's been hit, sacked a bunch of times already, and another hit right here. I'm literally looking at my offensive line and be like, dude, I need some more time. You got to protect me better than this. Give me a chance to complete some passes.
Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
Really nice job on that play. Quarterback and receiver being on the same page. Quarterback not telegraphing the throw, and the receiver does a nice job finding the soft spot in the defense, just settling down and giving his quarterback a nice target to throw to.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space, and getting that fast dude on the ground.
Well, that one falls incomplete. That hasn't happened a whole lot today, though. This dude has been lighting this defense up with his speed. He showed great hands. He just weren't able to come down with that one.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Baker. Gets it to him on the screen. Brought down at the 33-yard line as this defense gets a 3rd down stop.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Finds his man. It's Hilton. And not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense.
Well, it's a heck of being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down. But they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. Really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive gain. And you got to get locked into the red zone. A lot of defense coordinators, they'll tell you, we'll give up yards, but we got to understand what we're trying to get accomplished. Great job down here near the goal line. This defense bowing their neck up and getting a big stop.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can't pick up the first without scoring. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down.
And how about this offense deciding to run the football, be physical, find a hole, get downhill, Palmer, and get the 1st down.
Yeah, and it helps, too, when you've got a running back like this guy. He just knows how to fall forward and get those hidden yards. Big weapon in this offense.
The Bulls are threatening on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Bulls! And with that one, they jump on top here in the 2nd half. Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. They marched 56 yards to the end zone. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Williams. He gets a block. Got a little room. And there he goes. explosive return.
And those guys got so much speed, they ain't scared. And you can tell, takes it out, good blocking, give him a little crease, and you could see the speed. You don't put slow guys back deep. You don't see Jesse Palmer returning kicks. No, 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 no. You see the fast guys, and you see an open space, and boom, he's gone.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted. Right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down. Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Back to throw, it's Baker. Wide open downfield. Wide open spaces. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
And he's brought down after a nice game.
Yeah, and he's been throwing it all over the yard, and he's now over 300 yards on the day, so been a successful day. Now, 300 yards, I don't know, Palmer, 300 nowadays, that's like what back in the day for you?
That would have been 500. I would have won the Heisman, maybe. It's a big deal today in college football. No.
Touchdown, USF! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Williams. Makes a move. He's got it out of it. He's going to get loose. He will score. Touchdown, Pirates.
And he's in for the 2nd score of the game. My goodness. Note to self. Kickoff team. Don't kick it to him anymore. Squib it. Kick it to the other guy. Just don't let that guy touch it again.
They're going to go for 2 here and try to extend that lead to a field goal. Smith wants to throw. Gets it to the back. He gets in there for the 2-point conversion and pushes the lead to 3. You get a return like that, and it can't just be the guy with the ball who's right. Everybody has to do a job, and they did that in brilliant fashion on that one. They're lining up for the kickoff, and let's see if this return team can answer with a score of its own. Starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Fires on the move. Makes the grab. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
This quarterback has just been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Great job with his decision-making. He's now got over 350 passing yards.
Go back to work in the final period of this one. Looking to throw on first down. Still looking on the move. Takes a hit as he fires.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. Nice job by the QB, scrambling, working to his right, but he wasn't completing that pass with that pressure.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. The corners are walked up tight. Wants to throw. It's Baker. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on 3rd down from the 43. And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. Quarterback couldn't quite make the connection on the last play. That brings up 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Grabbed in the middle. It's Roberts. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. And the Bulls will call on their punt team. The punters have had the day off up to this point. First one of the game. Get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. With the catch, it's Rigby. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
The Pirates are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Smith dropping to pass. And it's intercepted. A huge 4th quarter play for this defense. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Finds the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. They flexed out that tight end a little bit, and you know the tight end's always open.
Always open. Quarterback's best friend. And this guy's a problem, Reese. He's a matchup problem because he's too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. He's showing you his athleticism there.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
The Bulls lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down.
No gain on the play. Good enough for a first down.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. And the Bulls have it with a 1st and 10. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He's knocked down for a loss of 7. The Bulls trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Throws to the tight end. He caught it. Touchdown Bulls. And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
Critical juncture of the game late, and you're trying to find your best one-on-one matchup to take advantage of. Of course, it's the tight end. With his size, his wingspan, and his athleticism, really good decision by the quarterback at a crucial juncture in this game.
And he's going to bring this one out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Smith wants to throw. Sets up the screen. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Hey, this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Catch in the middle, it's Thompson. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. The offense gets a quick timeout at this point. Every second is precious. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. Using the quick game. Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15. And the Pirates want to move quickly. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Thompson. Smashes through the tackle. Touchdown, East Carolina. And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
And at this stage of the game in the 4th quarter, big-time players make big plays in big games. What a great job after he secured the catch in the open field, showing off the speed, taking it to the house, and with it, his team now has the lead.
If he can make this one, the lead will be 3. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fair catch called for and made. They'll put this one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. Back to throw, it's Baker. Now he's going to break the pocket. And not much going on downfield. He'll just get rid of it and live to play another down.
And obviously that wasn't a great play for this offense, but the defense did their job. They flushed him outside the pocket. But nothing worse than getting tackled in bounds or throwing it for a 4-yard gain, letting that clock tick. Nice job throwing it away, saving as much time as you can.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
He's trying to get them set quickly. They have to get the ball into field goal range. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He wants a big play here late. A full dive to haul that one in. They get the timeout called. 11 seconds remaining to play.
Timeout, South Florida.
And the Bulls will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Trying to set up the screen. They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock.
Timeout, USA.
The Bulls now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Looking up top, and time is of the essence. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day.
That might be the nail in the coffin, fellas. This offense, they're trying to get back in the game. You're having to be aggressive. You're now going to have to start taking chances. An errant throw ends up in the hands of the defense, and I think that's all she wrote.
90 yards in front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. Gives it on the option. And he is stopped at the line of scrimmage. Clock is all zeros, and time has expired here. Guys, if you want to go strictly by the rankings, I guess this was an upset, but to my eyes, we saw 2 really good teams slug it out, and one of them came out on top.
Yeah, 2 really good teams, man. That's a reason why they're both ranked. They're both really good, and I tell you what, getting this win proves something to everyone else now. Like, I was ranked below this squad. You beat a team that's ranked above you. Now you start to climb up the charts, build some momentum. This squad's about to get some more respect, Palmer.
I think good teams find ways to win games, especially in a game like this. 2 ranked opponents, evenly matched. Who's going to be able to make the plays when it matters the most? You got to give this team credit. This is a big win. It's impressive, and now they get to move up the rankings.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.